there. Today I'm excited to share with you my distress storage unit that I had made. I got this idea from Dina from A Matter of Scrap, and she had made one for her Copic markers out of the foam core, and this is what this is made of, out of the foam core. And she did such an awesome job on hers. I thought, oh, I should do one, but I take my Copic markers with me all the time, so I didn't need it for that, but I thought it would be great for my distress inks. And so this is what I did, and I will share with you how I used to store them. And as you can see, not only was it hard to figure out which distress ink I needed out of that big box, it was also hard to find which tool went with which distress ink, because I threw them all in that box. And this way everything is nice and neat, and each distress ink has its matching distress tool, and I made my own distress tools. I'll share that video below. And let me get a little closer to show you how I am storing them. Here, let me do the top one, because I only have one refill, so we'll show that one. So I have my distress inks. I can fit 2 on a shelf, and then I have the actual distress tools on there as well. And I have, like I said, only the walnut stain refill, which I've never had to use yet. But so I can fit, not only can I fit 2 distress stains, both of their tools, I can also fit the re-inkers on there as well if I ever need them. I'm not going to buy them until I run out. I also labeled them with my label maker. And the reason I did that is when I printed up the one from Tim Holtz, it didn't line up on those sticky notes very well. And if I get a new color, I'd have to print out a whole new sheet, and it's just as fast to do it on my label maker. And then what I do is I like to take a little heart punch after I had inked up it on white paper, and then I attach that so I could see quickly what color is each. So that is how I am storing them. I love this little unit. And what I did was, to cover up the raw edges of the foam core, I used just some decorative tape. You don't have to, but I might decorate the outsides, like do some decoupage or something like that on the outsides. I'm not sure yet. I was going to make this out of wood, but it is winter here, and my work shed doesn't have heat. Plus, I would have to shovel to get there, and you know what? I'm not shoveling to get there. So foam core it was, and as you can see, there's the inks are there, and then I even have room to grow, quite a bit of room to grow actually. And at the very bottom right now I am storing my extra pads for the distress tools, and I also have a couple extra inks that I have the same color for, and also my distress stains. I only have 2 of those. So here it is. I am so happy that it's going to be so much easier to find the colors I want. I'm not going to store it here. I'm going to show you where I'm going to store it, because I made it to fit a certain area. So this is where I am storing and keeping all my distress inks. I actually made the unit so it will fit here, because this is where I wanted to keep it all the time. So I put a little piece of Velcro at the very top, on the back, and also on the cabinet beside it, because there's nothing in the bottom and all the inks are in the top, and because it's so thin that it could be like top heavy and fall over. It hasn't, but I put the Velcro on there just to be safe, because I'd be a little ticked if I came in here and all my inks were laying all over the place. I know those little holders there with the alcohol inks would probably stop it from falling over, but I don't know if I'm going to keep those there. But if you remember from my room tour, the only one I've done, I will post a link below, but this is my little stamping area here. So all my inks are here, and this is going to be organized better too, because it's a big mess. And all my $1.50 stamps or whatever are hanging on the side, and I like this area just to stamp, and I have a light up there. I won't show that so you don't go blind. So I can see better. So I figured this would be a perfect place for my distress inks. So I can leave them there, and because the Velcro is just a tiny little piece on the back. It doesn't take much for me to actually move this whole unit to my desk if I wanted all my inks in one area in front of me while I was working. So this, I think, will work out perfect for me. And like I said, I might decoupage the little edge there. I might stamp some tissue paper or something and might decoupage that. We'll see about that. But anyway, like I said, I'm very happy with how it turned out, and thank you all for watching. I hope I've inspired you to maybe organize your distress inks and tools. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you had a very creative day today. Bye now.
Every second there's a second